Hi friends, greetings to all of you. This is Ama Light Worker, for those of you who don't know me. For these readings for the month of 18, I am opening 3 cards from the traditional tarot deck and 1 more card from the psychic tarot deck by John Holland. I always tune in. I give you the meaning of the card first, and then I talk to spirit and spirit guides about what are the messages behind each and every card. For those of you who are interested to know more, I have already done a whole new video for each and every sign of the zodiac for download and purchase through vimeo.com. So for those of you who are interested, the link is down here below in the show more description box. Please also do notice the other links. You're going to find the second link that's going to take you to your yearly predictions for the year 19 for each and every sign of the zodiac. If you're interested for download and purchase, my contact information. So again, please visit the website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com if you like to have your very own private consultation with me. It's very important that you also listen for the video for your rising sign and for your moon sign as well, because all of these 3 videos, sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign, will have information for you. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will connect with you in each and every video. Thank you so much. Leo Sun, Leo Rising, and Leo Moon, and 19 by Ama. The general feelings that I am picking up for your sign have to deal with you releasing anything on your way toward new ideas, or your way toward a sense of optimism. You have to deal with changes, particularly in your daily routine. You are going to be dealing with endings and new beginnings. Changes or ending be related to a work situation, to a job, quitting a job so you can begin a new job, or even related to a partnership situation. There's going to be a lot of healing that is going to take place to each and every one of you in different ways. You have to deal with important documentation, or you have to address a financial situation. Now allow me to break it down one by one. The first card is the King of Cups. If this card represents a person, usually it represents a water sign, a Cancer or Scorpio or a Pisces. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. The meaning of the card is it represents someone who struggles, but holds on throughout these struggles with a lot of grace and dignity. It represents self-improvement, motives, inspires others. It represents a father figure, a nurturing father figure who would place his family first. It also represents stability and understanding. Now, this card will also be representing you if you have your moon sign or your rising sign in one of the water signs. Some of you will have to deal with this King of Cups. Either you are working together to resolve some kind of an issue around an addiction of any kind. This King of Cups may be someone who advises you. Maybe they give you advice, emotional advice. Maybe there's somebody who give you financial advice. This may be somebody in the workplace, maybe a boss that has the power, in other words, to facilitate a work situation for you or to grant you new opportunities. Some of you end up doing an interview with this King of Cups. This King of Cups is someone who they could be the one asking you for your opinion and for your ideas. They'll be asking you to interview you. Maybe they want to post this interview in a video or in a podcast. For other ones, this could be somebody who may interview you for a job interview. It does feel that there's also another scenario. For some of you, you pretty much had enough with this King of Cups. Maybe you had enough of how they react toward everything that you do. You have the impression that they are always looking for you where they can catch you in a mistake, or the moment that you would do something wrong, they would be there to criticize you or to create some difficulties for you in some ways. There's also another scenario that I keep getting through spirit and spirit guides. It may be related to this person, maybe the one who has some kind of an addiction problem, and you are going to take a stance. You are going to stand up to this situation. Either you are going to suggest that they go in counseling. You may, if you are the one in some ways enabling this addiction's behavior that this person has, you stop that. You may stop these enabling behaviors toward their addictive tendencies. You have to be very careful because people around you are going to be very emotional. Some of you may deal with taking care of a father, taking care of a father figure for you. They need your support. They need your practical help. You be worried about somebody's health. You also be worried about the health of a father or the health of a father figure to you. You'll be attending courses, seminars. You'll be attending workshops where either they're going to be about motivational speaking, you'll be attending self-improvement courses, you'll be reading about it. You are going to be on the lookout on finding new ways to bring improvement in your life. If it is health improvement that you need, you're going to be on the lookout for people who can help you to achieve that, even if it is through seminars, courses, videos on YouTube, books, or information. If it is about improving a relationship, you are going to be, whether this relationship is a friendship, is the relationship between you and a client, between you and a child, or between you and a spouse, you are going to be on the lookout to either get counseling or to find out new ways to deal with that relationship. So this could be applied to anything. Maybe you're looking for new ways to improve emotional addictions, if you have one, or even new ways to maybe improve how you earn money and how you spend money. It's very possible for you to achieve a better state of your inner peace and your inner joy. Because for some of you, I keep getting that recently, the biggest struggles for you have been your own personal happiness. Either a family situation was too complicated, so you weren't happy, a relationship hasn't been balanced, therefore you're not happy about it, or maybe work sometimes can be complicated, and maybe you haven't been too happy about your work recently. You're going to be looking into new ways to improve that. The next card that you have is the Six of Swords. To me, it means a mental or a physical travel voyage. So a mental voyage towards a new idea, or it could also be a physical travel toward a new place, toward new ideas that are going to bring in your life a better state of balance and equilibrium. Does carry challenges along the way, but will definitely take you to a road toward better balance and equilibrium in your life. Sometimes this card to me also represents a counselor or a book that will help you to achieve this equilibrium. Many of you Leos are going to get ready to stand up for yourself, to protect what is yours. You are going to finally gain the courage to close the door on old dreams, okay? Because now you are creating new dreams and new ideas for your life. Many of you are going to close old projects because you are going to start new projects. You are going to decide to turn your back onto anything that is negative, onto anything that has contributed in a negative way in your life. You decide to turn your back on your own negative behaviors. If you have some kind of an unhealthy behavior, if you have some kind of a negative thinking, you decide to turn your back on that. You decide to turn your back on people who have created negativity or a cycle of negative events in your life. You decide to leave a place that is familiar to you, and you're going to be looking for a new endeavor, a new place. It may be a new place to live. It may be a new place of employment. Some of you have to travel, either it be related to a job situation, you'll be traveling to get to this job where maybe you're going to be interviewing for a new job. Somebody be needing your time, your attention. Some of you are going to be traveling to some kind of a social event, some kind of a family gathering. I also keep getting through this card at least one situation when you are going to feel part of a group, part of a team. You're going to be in the company of others, either attending a conference, attending courses, classes. It could also be you'll be invited to attend some other kind of a social activity or social gathering where you are going to end up making new acquaintances. You are traveling toward optimism. If some of you had some struggles with maybe depression, because one of those emotional addictions that the previous card talked about was addiction. Depression could be a form of addiction. Now you are going to feel a little bit more optimistic. You're going to feel like your spirit is lighter, okay? You're going to feel more uplifted. You're going to feel that now you are traveling through life without having to carry so much of those emotional burdens and so much of that emotional baggage. Some of you could be working with a counselor. You'll be getting spiritual counseling from a priest, from a psychic, from a mentor, from a teacher, and you could be taking that very first step toward that road of healing, toward that road of recuperation. You are going to be taking that very first step that if you decide to follow through after step 1 with step 2, so on and so forth, so that you can achieve whatever healing you need. You decide to maybe talk to a lawyer, so you're going to start to take that first step into action, and then it's your choice whether you're going to decide to follow through or not, but you are highly advised to follow through with your ideas, to follow through with your actions, okay? Whatever you begin is very important that you complete it. You end up completing a book, you end up completing a project. Some of you are going to be either you'll be contacting a bank be contacting you. It's going to be in regards to credit cards. It's going to be in regards to IRS. It'll be in regards to applying for a loan or a debt. Maybe you're going to be approved about that. Or you are going to create a step-by-step plan, talking to different advisors, okay, and other professionals who are going to show you the way step by step. What can you do to get yourself out of some kind of a debt situation? It's time for you Leos to get into action. It's time for you to start materializing on your ideas. So you got to help yourself by taking some kind of an action if you want to activate this energy of manifestation around you. Manifestation is not going to happen by itself if you don't put something into action, if you don't take that first baby step into putting something into action. Don't be surprised if you are the one deciding to turn your back on some people, or even if you find that people could be moving, or you notice a certain distance between you and other people, maybe by them on their side. All of this seems to be karmic. Okay, you have reached a point where your karmic journey with specific people in your life, it's either coming to an ending, or you are going to begin new relationships with new people in your life. Could be acquaintances, could be friendships. Okay, all of this is going to be karmic. Who's going to be in your life, and who's going to in other words, who will be moving and they're not going to be in your life as much, or who's going to be entering your life. All of these seem to be karmic encounters, karmic endings, and new beginnings. You have to watch out for your own reaction, okay? Where is it that you are contributing to a certain feeling of illusions that you have created around you? Okay, are you in touch with the reality, or you have created certain illusions around you that you now believe to be true? You are going to break those self-imposed chains of illusions around you. You end up changing your mind. You end up accepting a new religion in your life. You end up accepting a new lifestyle. So you're going to be open to change your old ideas and your old beliefs. Okay. The next card is the Death. Please don't be afraid. It's not a bad card. It actually means something's got to end so that something can begin. It represents ending and new beginnings in career, in partnerships of some kind. It represents a new lifestyle, new opportunities, and to me personally, it also means changes to your daily routine. You are going to make up your mind that from now on, you just need to have fun, and you are going to act accordingly. You are going to create more time in your daily life so you can relax more. If you want to travel, maybe you're going to create more time so you can travel. If you want to socialize more, you're going to create more time in your daily schedule that allows you to socialize more. For some of you, you have to still cope with the idea that a relationship ended. It have already ended, but you are still coping with the idea. For some of you, this represents a state of how this relationship used to be and how this relationship is evolving now. Not necessarily be about the ending of this particular relationship. And by relationship, I mean all kinds of relationships. I don't just mean like love relationships. So for some of you, you are entering a new stage of this relationship. I keep getting the sense that some of you could be in the process of joining forces with someone else into some kind of a partnership, maybe into investments, maybe into a business idea. So you may be thinking, okay, about joining forces, and you could be analyzing the financial aspect of this idea, how practical it is. Is it practical enough or not, so that you can eventually either join forces with another person, could be even with your spouse, so you can either buy a home together, travel together, create some kind of a business together. New clients, some of you, if you work with clients, you are now going to notice a lot of new clients. They turn out to be a blessing for you, because the more clients you have, the more money you're going to generate. Many of you, I keep hearing the ending of an old paradigm so that a new paradigm can begin. I also keep getting a sense, because I am told to look at the picture, and I'm told that whatever problems, struggles, concerns you have about your children, if you have children, now you are going to put to rest some of these old concerns, worries, ideas that you have had for your children. Your communication style with your children will be changing. And I also keep getting that some of you, unfortunately, you have to deal with the death of an idea, okay? And that seems to be a good thing, because this will allow you to open up to new ideas. Be aware of your own skeletons in the closet. Is there anything that maybe you are not saying the truth about it? Is there anything that you'll be in denial about it? What are these illusions that you have created? What is it that you need to come out about it? What is it that you need to come clean about it? What is it that you need to declare? Okay. It is about some of you be ready now to reveal the truth about something. So thus, it is about those skeletons in your closet that you are tired of that, and you'll be exposing your truth, telling the truth. You're just going to be more open. You're just going to try to be more authentic to who you are. It's about you embracing what makes you authentic, what makes you original, embracing your talents, your skills, maybe a hobby. It's everything about you being more authentic to yourself. Last card that you have is the crown chakra. The crown chakra is the chakra that connects you to the universe, that connects you to the light, that connects you to God, to the source. It's the chakra that connects your wisdom with spiritual insight. It is through the crown chakra that the light enters to heal you. Okay, the light disperses in your aura, and thus creating healing for your well-being. The best ways, some of the best ways to balance this chakra are meditation, yoga, breath work, acupuncture, spiritual healing, color therapy. It is about you expanding your knowledge. That's what I keep hearing. Some of you are going to be either being trained into a new position, you'll be the one selected to train other people. There's going to be a family circumstance in which either you are going to take charge or family be putting you in charge. Maybe family is going to put you in charge of organizing a gathering, organizing some festivities, celebrations. I also keep doing a lot of mental work where you'll be working a lot with numbers, you'll be working with finances, you'll be working with calculations, a lot of mental work for a lot of you Leos. But you are also going to generate new ideas that are going to help you to overcome struggles, okay? You'll be dealing with bank accounts. You'll be opening new bank accounts or closing old bank accounts. There's going to be a lot of activity, mental activity. You are going to process a lot in your mind, okay, before you decide to take action. You take your time to think carefully through each and every step, each and every possibility. But when you make up your mind, there's not going to be anything stopping you. Some of you are going to be rewarded. You even find yourself being rewarded in your workplace. Could be a compliment, could be standing ovation, and that's the reward that you need. For other ones, they are talking about financial rewards coming your way. Maybe due to a sale, buying or selling, that's going to provide you with some kind of financial reward. an inheritance situation is indicated for some of you. It feels like that already has happened, but maybe now you are going to be able to access whatever your inheritance was. And this is a card that through the spirit I keep hearing that you are going to feel more in touch with the very essence of who you are, Leo. You are going to feel more in touch with the very essence that makes you a human being, with your, so to speak, that makes you a human being with both extremities, like who you are at the highest, most beautiful, perfect expression of yourself, and who you are at your lowest expression of yourself. You have to accept yourself for both of them. It is about you taking a look 160 degrees to everything that has been happening in your life, seeing mind, body, and soul into every circumstance. And it is about you now feeling aligned, okay? When your crown chakra aligns with the universe, when you feel that everything is happening at a divine timing, and when you allow the universe to take over, and when you allow yourself to be in charge of what you are able and capable of controlling. In other words, letting go of control about stuff that you cannot control so that the universe can take over. You're going to feel aligned with your destiny. You're going to feel aligned with your karma, and you're going to feel like you are reconnecting again with your true self. I hope that this is making sense to you. Do comment down here below. If you'd like to know more, click in the first link down here below. That's going to take you to the Vimeo videos for those of you who are interested for download and purchase. I did already upload a whole new reading for your sign. It is an Akashic reading with more advice from the Akashic records and predictions for you. If you'd like to have your very own private consultation, email me at almalightworker@gmail.com. You can also visit the website www.almalightworker.com. Thank you so much. I will connect with you in the next video. Bye.